Are you ready for pain? Are you ready for suffering? If the answer is yes, then you're ready.
So in the preschool classroom I work in today, a little kid asked me, are you a boy or a girl? And this has happened a few times, but I live in a pretty conservative area, so I don't necessarily feel comfortable saying what I would like to say, which is I'm neither. Some people are neither a boy or a girl. So I just went to my go-to, which is, well, what do you think? And they said, I think you're a boy. And the kid next to them said, no, she's a girl. And then the first kid said, no, she's a boy. And I think she's a boy is personally pretty gender affirming for me. And it came at a great time because tomorrow is my first HRT appointment and I'm very nervous and very excited. So wish me luck.
If BIPOC stand in the street and scream at the top of their lungs, I hate all white people, I want all white people to go die, die white devil, you cracker bitch, that's still not racism. And I don't know why people don't get that, why white people are not comprehending that. That's discrimination. It's an action that's bred out of a prejudice, for sure. Justified, arguably. But screaming white people should die in my face doesn't change my socioeconomic status. It doesn't change the fact that the criminal justice system was built to serve me and people who look like me. It doesn't change the fact that my skin color won't get me brutalized by the police. It doesn't change the fact that the entire country was built to cater to people who look like me. Screaming I hate white people at me doesn't change the fact that I am dripping with white privilege. As long as I hold the power dynamic, I cannot be subject to racism. Hurt white feelings does not equal racism. This is not a conversation.
Why would I listen to you?
Fucking capitalism. Shouldn't this be obvious? If the salary is so competitive, why don't you tell me what it is? Millennial? Saving for a house? You might need an inheritance. A sign of a healthy economy is when you tell a whole generation to sit tight and wait for their parents to die. How poor people spend the little money they have is always the topic of discussion. Let's talk about how rich people spend the money poor people create. People love to say flipping burgers, like 90% of you wouldn't die the second you stepped into a restaurant kitchen. Humans lived in hunter-gatherer communities for 100,000 generations. We lived in settled communities for only 500 generations. We've lived under capitalism for less than 10 generations. Far from being synonymous with human nature, capitalism is a noxious and fleeting anomaly. If you can't afford rent, that's your fault for living in a city. Maybe if you lived in an open field or perhaps some kind of bog.
A girl in a straw hat with her arms out in a cornfield. That is a scarecrow.
I'm a Christian mother, and I just want you to know that your pronouns are valid. That's it. No matter what they are, no matter what body you have, you are who you say you are, and I love you.
So after recording this multiple times, I finally got one that I didn't hate, and for some reason TikTok was like, why don't you use one of the shitty drafts instead, and just got rid of it. I'm furious. Almost as furious as I am about my topic. So, okay, if you follow my TikTok, you know that I stream on Twitch, and I stream a number of games, but mostly Dead by Daylight. Most of my, funny to me, stuff comes from Dead by Daylight. I stream primarily with the same group of 5 of us. I love these people, have been friends with these people since before any of us started streaming, and I think I speak for the group when I say, we are our demographic. If we're playing games separately, we're in each other's chat, we have this, stupid fucking lore for our Dead by Daylight characters. We really genuinely just have so much fun with it. And we're just doing it to hang out on whatever our, weekend is for our adult, full-time, bill-paying jobs. So this morning, when a guy slid into one of our DMs, It was extremely uncalled for and douchey and basically he showed up, did the I'm a nice guy thing for 2 seconds, and then flipped the script by sending a barrage of video messages where he starts by negging her and really essentially slut-shaming her by getting after the fact that she calls the killer's daddy in Dead by Daylight, which is something all 5 of us do because we think it's funny and it's our inside joke and we don't give a fuck. But he basically is like, you're not going to get affiliate this way because you're not going to attract the audience that you think you're going to attract. She's not trying. She didn't ask. All of this is unsolicited, but as I'm sure you can imagine, he has already begun mansplaining, so it doesn't end there. He begins to offer his, well, given his general attitude, I would venture a guess to say his tiny tip, on how he got affiliate in 2 months, and that was find a game no one streams, and if you stream it exclusively, you will be the top streamer. And I just stay out of girls' DMs. Don't mansplain at girl gamers that don't fucking ask for it. It's weird. Stop doing it. You make it not fun. It's not for you. You're not the demographic.
I love women. Like, I love women so much. Like, can I take you on a picnic? Can we, go, do some cute things together? Like, can I feed you grapes? Oh my God, can we kiss? I love women so much. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. And, boobs. Oh me, oh my.
Okay, let's see if I can fit this all. I tell people I love them the second I feel it, even if I just met them that morning, because I never got to tell my dad and he died really suddenly when I was a kid. I put on Norah Jones on Sunday mornings when I'm making coffee and cleaning the house because it makes me think of my mom and I love her so much. I never move on the sidewalk if a group of men are walking towards me, because a book I read said that women have been making other people too comfortable for too long and it's not our jobs. I never put 2 shoes on the bed while I'm trying to put my shoes on because my grandma told me that that was bad luck. I always order potato tacos at Taco Bell because I was a vegetarian for most of college, and when I was drunk that was the only thing I could eat. I shamelessly dance in shitty bars to hip-hop music because I fell in love with dancing in a 3rd grade summer camp.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not a racist, but it's just some things that I pay attention to very, very carefully that just rubs my skin the wrong fucking way, okay? Okay, so I'm at my patient house, and mind you, I've been to a lot of, white, people's houses to take care of them, right? And every time I check their mail, and they open their bills, their utility bill payments or house payments or whatever, it's always very, very cheap. Their power bill will be $30 to $200, and all the rest of their utilities would be even cheaper and stuff. But this what gets me. They stay in these big mansion houses. They always have their lights on. Their power bill is cheap. Every utility bill is cheap. And I'm like, I stay in a little ass 2-bedroom apartment and my utilities are almost up to $500 every month, literally. I'm like, it's I don't want to pull the race card, but I just noticed, I have been noticing this pattern with every white person house that I done came to. Their bills are cheaper, but in the black community, our bills are so high. Does anybody else not notice this? Am I tweaking?
Happy first day of Pride from your local non-binary Palestinian art teacher.
What the hell? What if you don't get your squiggly dick in the head? What the hell is it? What the fuck? What in the hell you doing? Tom, what you think about that dumbass bro? What the hell?
White women, where y'all at?
Killed 10 fucking people, not a scratch on them, not shot at, not pushed to the ground, not punched, not kicked, not treated like fucking shit. Nothing. This is clear fucking white privilege, and black people can't even sleep in their own goddamn fucking homes without being shot at by the fucking police. White people, you need to fucking admit that you got fucking white privilege. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. We are, as white people, protected by the goddamn fucking system, and I know you don't want to fucking change it. That's why you don't speak on it, but I don't give a fuck. My name's Eric Stone, because it's fucking true. Deuces.